Every single time you open up Instagram, there's a powerful AI just watching. It's learning what makes you laugh, who you're connected to, and maybe even what you're thinking about buying. So in this explainer, we're going to peel back the curtain on how that AI actually works and how it's quietly shaping your digital world.
You've felt this, right? It's uncanny. You have a conversation about, I don't know, a trip to Italy, and suddenly your feed is just flooded with pictures of the Colosseum. So, is your phone actually listening? Well, the truth is way more interesting than that. And it all comes down to one thing: scale.
Think about that number for a second. You're not alone in feeling that way. It's an experience shared by over 2 billion, with a B, people every single month. Now, you just can't create a personal experience for a population that massive with a simple old-school chronological feed. Nope, you need an engine that's incredibly powerful.
All right, so let's start at the very beginning, with the app right there in your hand. Because from the moment you hit sign up, the clock starts ticking, and the system starts building a file on you.
The second you're in, the machine gets to work. I mean, sure, it's running checks for bots and fraud, but the really important thing it's doing, it's building what they call your social graph. Just picture a giant invisible map of your entire social life. It's tracking who you follow, of course, but also who you message, which friend's photo you paused on for just an extra half second, all of it. And based on that map, it builds you this custom playground. You've got your main feed, right? That's home base. Then you have stories for the quick, casual updates, and of course, Reels, that nonstop video machine. The thing to remember is that every single one of these, from the Explore page to even your DMs, is just another place for the algorithm to learn from you and, keep you glued to the screen.
Okay, but who's calling the shots in that playground? What's the invisible force deciding what actually shows up? Well, it's time we meet the real star of the show, the AI that's pulling all the strings behind the scenes.
Yeah, if you're still thinking your feed is chronological, you gotta throw that idea out the window. Today, your feed is a custom-built reality. The AI predicts what you're interested in, it gives a little boost to newer stuff, but here's the kicker: it deeply analyzes your relationships. Every like, every comment, every single time you save a post, that's a vote. You're telling the algorithm exactly what to show you to achieve its ultimate goal, maximizing the time you spend on the app.
Now, this is super important to understand. The algorithm for your main feed and the one for Reels are not the same thing. They have totally different jobs. Your feed is all about personalization. Its goal is to be your cozy little bubble, showing you more of what you already like. Reels, though, Reels is a completely different beast. Its one and only mission is to find things that are going viral. It's on the hunt for content that's getting tons of engagement right now, so it can throw rocket fuel on it and blast it out to everybody.
So you have to wonder, how on earth does this work for billions of people all at once? How can you watch a video from someone on the other side of the planet with basically zero lag? For that, we need to pull back the digital curtain a little bit.
The magic behind this speed is something called a Content Delivery Network, or CDN. The easiest way to think about it is like a huge worldwide chain of digital warehouses. So when someone in Brazil posts a photo, a copy of it is instantly sent to servers in Japan, Germany, and California. That way, when you go to look at it, it loads instantly because a copy is already stored somewhere close to you.
And don't think this AI is just a one-trick pony. No, it is a workhorse, running 24/7. While it's figuring out your feed, it's also scanning for harmful content, it's figuring out the absolute perfect ad to show you next, and it's even using image recognition to literally see what's in your photos. It knows that's a dog, that's a beach, that's a specific brand of sneakers.
Okay, so we've got this giant, super smart global machine. But let's be real, it's not running for free. So how does all this incredible technology actually make money? Well, to figure that out, we just have to follow the data. Literally every single thing you do on the app is a data point. Who you follow, who you unfollow, what you like, what you comment on, if you let it, your physical location. Even just pausing your thumb over a post for an extra second, yep, that's a data point. And all of these little signals get collected and stitched together to create this unbelievably detailed and valuable profile of who you are.
So how does that profile turn into dollars? Well, it's the fuel for the entire business. That data is what allows them to sell those laser-targeted ads you see. It's why brands pay influencers so much money to reach you. And it's the whole reason you can now buy something right from a photo in the app. The whole system is designed to turn your engagement into revenue.
All right, so that's how it works today. But what about tomorrow? Where is this whole powerful platform headed? Let's take a quick peek into what the future might hold.
Get ready because it's about to get a whole lot smarter. We're talking about AI tools that don't just show you content, but actually help you create it. Augmented reality filters so good you can't even tell what's real, and, potential hooks into the metaverse. It's all moving toward this one big idea, hyper-personalization, an algorithm that might just know you better than you know yourself.
So when you boil it all down, when you strip away the filters and the vacation photos, what is Instagram really? At its heart, it's this: a global AI-powered recommendation engine designed to keep people engaged, businesses thriving, and advertisers spending. That's the whole game right there.
And all of this leads us to one final, critical question. As these algorithms get smarter, as they learn our desires, sometimes even before we do, it really makes you wonder, doesn't it? The next time you open that app and your thumb just starts to scroll, who's really in control?